Hello and welcome to True Blue Chaos with True Blue Chirag. And right now in this video, I'm going to be playing around with AI and find out what is happening at Chelsea and what are the predictions for Chelsea versus Liverpool. Clearly, Enzo Maresca, if he's asked this question, that what do you think? Are we going to close the match or end the match with 11 players? I don't think he's going to be certain. And I don't think any of us can be certain about that fact. It was the third match running where we got yet an other red card. Was it necessary? Hell no. But I am just happy that finally we were able to get those 3 points, which were important. That said, the match was boring as fuck. I mean, come on, man. Genuinely, do you not feel, or am I the only one who feels that we play some of the most boring football? I don't see without Cole Palmer any magic on that ground, on that pitch. Yes, Estevao has his moments, but are we going to be reliant on an 18-year-old to pull tricks out of the hat and overall do something amazing? It's too much pressure on him, and probably he's not at that same level as Lamar just yet. But it is frustrating to see what. What's happening at Chelsea, and with no clear style or pattern of play coming out. I think the best that we'd played last year was probably or easily the match against PSG. And I understand that not every match we would be able to go and play like that, but I want to see us play that attacking brand of football, that show stopping, heart pumping, and edge of the seat stuff, man. I am sick and tired of us being a side pass or a back pass FC, and right now we are a freaking red card FC. So, I mean, that's just me ranting. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to share my screen and let's play around with the AI and see what predictions AI has. So, the first question is going to be that Chelsea is playing Liverpool this weekend. I need you to tell me, do you think Chelsea will end the match? Jesus, my spellings. By the way, I need to confess here. I think I have ADHD when it comes to spellings. So I will be doing a lot of these screen shares. Please have patience with me because my spellings are absolutely horrendous. And if you were to ask me to spell horrendous, I will misspell it. It is a problem. So do be kind. All right. Anyways, I need you to tell me, do you think Chelsea will end the match with uh, 11 players, or Jesus Christ, PLA, or will they get a red card again? B, don't don't be vague. Jesus Christ. And be specific with your answer. I don't need long drawn explanations. So let's see what ChatGPT is predicting. Yeah, all right. Though it is a risk. So I think they give a red card 30 to 40% possibility. Well, I think that's about right. Sounds about right. And again, I need you to give me a pointed answer on what you think would be the final score. Let's see. Jesus. I'm going with Chelsea 1, Liverpool 2. Um, who do you think will score for both teams? I think that 1-2-1 prediction to Liverpool is going to be is pretty much clear. Do your research. Do your research. More on this in a second. Do your research. Cole Palmer is injured. I need you to be thorough. THOROUGH with THOROUGH with your answer, with your research and answers. All right, let's see what is the answer here. Mhm. But yeah, I honestly feel that I'm not confident about Chelsea winning this match. We've been very, very poor when it comes to scoring goals. It's been a problem, and it's really surprising that everybody's crying out for the defensive faults that we've had, and I understand that, and rightly so as well, probably to a large extent. But we've spent 60 million or 55 million on Pedro. We've spent about 30 million on Delap. He's injured. We've spent 40 million on Garnacho. We've spent about 55 or 45 million on Gittins. Was it required? Totally not, given what we've seen so far. But why on earth will we not score? And then again, not to forget that we spent about 52 million on Estevao as well. So having spent a shit ton of money on attack, and we are still reliant only on Cole Palmer, we look like a headless chicken without him. And he too, at time, I think there was news. I don't know if you guys heard it or not, that he was getting frustrated with Enzo Maresca's tactics. I don't know how much truth there is to that, but certainly as a fan, I'm frustrated with how the brand of football that we are playing. Come on, man! After having spent so much money, we are still shit. And yeah, injuries have not done any any favors to us. But yeah, it is it is a shit show, and I'm not expecting us to win. I definitely feel that if we draw, that's going to be a good result for us. But at some point, with 2 billion spent on our squad, I understand that our entire philosophy has been to focus on youth and bring in talent, which is going to come in good in a few seasons down the line, or we are still a growing team, however you want to really package it. But come on, man, if it was any other industry or any other field where you're investing that kind of money, you want freaking instant results, man. It's not as if you just spent 200 million. You've spent approximately 2 fucking billion, and you're just as bad as you started. When are these players going to start shining? There are a few players who've been with us forever, and we need to ensure that they start producing. Well, looking at the predictions here, so Chelsea, Joao Pedro, yes, that's where the goal seems to come from for Chelsea, if I was to be honest. And then Liverpool, I do see Salah and I do see Isak scoring. We will probably end up going with Badiashile as one of our centre backs. The other one is a wild guess, whether it's going to be Hato or it's going to be Josh, or I wouldn't be surprised that it may even be Reece James. So here is a question. Let's ask ChatGPT to give us our central centre back pairing. Um, I need you to research the last few games and the current injuries and suspensions to the Chelsea players. Based on your research and analysis of how Enzo Maresca, I swear, man, I mean, I don't know if I can continue sharing my screen like this, because my spellings are genuinely fuck all, man. I mean, even I'm ashamed. But listen, I am. It is ADHD. Have some sympathy. Enzo Maresca lines up the Chelsea. Now I'm just under fucking pressure. Defense. What do you think will be our back four? Okay, let's ask and see. Let's see what these guys say. Yeah, so we know Tosin is injured, Fofana is injured, Colwell is out, Chalobah is suspended, idiot. And Gusto, Vadyashil, Josh, I don't know. I need to figure out how to pronounce his last name again, Kukurea. So he's saying that James starts over. Sorry, Gusto starts over James. Interesting. I think that James will play. This is one place where GPT has got it wrong. But it will be very interesting to see what happens on the left of the wing, because Kukurea, well, while he's in form, he needs to really zero in and pull up his socks while defending Salah. It's not going to be easy for him, and probably I don't. And because of that reason, I don't see Garnacho starting the game on the left. While it was interesting to note that Maresca had actually come out and said that uh, he was quite happy and satisfied with the defensive prediction, the different defensive contributions that Garnacho made against Benfica. But I have a feeling that it's going to be Pedro who's going to be starting, because Pedro has industry. I keep saying it like a broken record, but Pedro does give you that hard work and industry versus Garnacho. But it's like a double-edged sword. I would rate Garnacho slightly better than Pedro, and definitely I think the stats are there for people to see that Garnacho has scored more goals than Pedro. So, but for me, Pedro starts onto the left. Right, you have to start Estevao. And please, for God's sake, don't get a bloody red card, because every time there is a red card, Estevao is the guy who gets sacrificed for it. So let the boy play fucking 60 minutes, man, and then see. I think it's going to be a KG match. We definitely will end up with. I think we'll have. See, the problem here is that when we have possession, we don't do anything with it. The possession is more in our box, and I don't feel that we have the right players for Maresca to keep playing from the back, because if you want to build from the back, you need to have confidence in those players. So you don't have your number one defenders, your main defenders starting the game. Number two, the problem is that Sanchez has these fucking brain fart moments every game, man. He has a mistake in him, and he's going to definitely screw up. And with a team like Liverpool, they're not going to leave you. And I think Isak has a decent record scoring against us. So I'm not very hopeful about this game. Though, of course, I want us to win and I want some fucking miracle to happen. But yeah, the problem is that they will come fucking Roger us, man. That's what I'm hoping that doesn't happen. So that's really what my prediction is: 2-1 to Liverpool, and hoping and praying that it is a draw. And while I'm doing that, I want to be greedy and pray for the fact that we end up winning that. So that's the chat with AI, and I will see you in my next video.